What's up, guys? Aiden with Father's Land Surveying coming at you with the video on how to do closure calculations in Civil 3D. This is for record of surveys or legal descriptions or anything else. So the first thing we're going to do here is I'm going to save this. This is our resolved boundary here, record of survey. First thing I'm going to do is save it as a different drawing. And I'm just going to put closure calcs. Calcs. All right. So then you open up the survey tab here. You Mapcheck. Yeah, puts up this little window here. So then you hit the little world button there. New Mapcheck, and it's going to prompt you. Let's name it subject parcel. Okay. Then we'll put it to the side here for now. It'll let me. Okay, then it's this little dot here. It wants you to pick a point of beginning. Generally, we always want to go clockwise for our closure calcs and legal descriptions. It's a practice. That's a common practice, okay? So I have a line that has, this is a smart object. This is a general segment label. It only works with general segment labels. See, this only has a distance here. It's not going to work for the closure calcs. So you're going to need to go over here, oops, and change this one here to, oops, instead of distance only, just give it bearing and distance. Okay, so you go back here, hit the escape button, click that, hit plus. Okay, so it's gonna take you this way, you see, because you have a northeast, right? So you can do a couple ways. You can reverse the direction here, which is probably the easiest, or you click the label and you click reverse label there. So, but we already have it reversed in here, so it knows. Same thing here. If I reverse this one, should work. If I go to plus, yep, see? And then I go here. Nope, see, that's the wrong one because that's this total. 641.15. See, it's a different way. Reverse the direction, hit escape, and then hit this button here, output view. You can see your closure summary there. Okay, and then what you do is click this button here for the copy to clipboard, and go into the Word, to the good Word, blank document, Control V. Now you got all your closure calcs here. You got your error distance, point beginning, etc., etc. This is your error distance and direction of your error. Go file, save as, browse to where you need it to go. In this case, let's see, it's 25.115, and we'll go ahead and give it a new folder. This will be today's date, 2026, 3, 4. We're going to put west sub middle. Okay, and then inside that one, we'll give it a folder, closure calcs. Okay, and then this is closure calcs subject parcel. Okay, and you can leave that one open. Okay, so then you got that plus there, green check, that saves it there. You go to Mapcheck. Now you can do something cool. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, I found this thing hiding, so you gotta be careful with this. If you pull this out, you got a couple hidden things here. So now we want to do what I usually do as a courtesy to these different agencies. You click that, and then what that does is that makes it as a polyline, right? So that makes it a polyline, and you can move it off to the side here. Then we're going to make them a little easy plot here. We just go to annotate, put your scale up to 50 or something, annotate. So now since this is a polyline, go to multiple segments, and just go bearing, just bearing over distance. Hit one button and boom, you hit plot, um, go to black, PDF, window, center the plot, preview it. There you go. Okay, so then you can navigate back to where I was supposed to go. 25 deliverables, closure calcs. So this is closure calcs plot, subject parcel, subject parcel. Okay. Yep. And then you keep doing that with all the other ones. So I'm going to give one more example of basis of bearings, how we would do it here. So you go back to survey, map check. You do it again. Let's go to basis of bearings. Okay, and you click this endpoint here, and click this, go to southwest. Okay, so I want to check here to make sure what's it really. Yeah, so it is going to the mon. So then, since going to the mon, we have to go up, and then we have to go back down. I think I have a distance. Let's see here. What's this distance? Yeah, that's. So we can delete this because this is a different. Keep in mind this is a different file. So we can. This is totally separate. So we can drag that out there. We can drag. Oh, we can drag that one. We don't need that one. Okay, so that's a 10th. All right, so that means this should go back. Yep, a 10th, and this bearing here. So go hit the plus southwest, and it should be going back down. Yep, see, reversed it, goes back down. So now you keep going around southeast. You can hit this curve here. Curves is where you need to watch out. So if you don't have a curve on a tangent, you need to give it a chord bearing. You need to give it a chord bearing. And so we have one of these, I call it use for map check. This has a chord bearing here. See the CV is a chord bearing. That'll tell the software how to rotate that curve. But since this should be on a tangent, you don't need to do that. So you just go reverse, not reverse. Let's go, how about counterclockwise? There you go. Counterclockwise. So let's see, it looks like this curve might be a little too long. So we need to either add some more data here to make this thing close, which probably doesn't really matter if we do because all this stuff is record. Let's just take a look at the record. 49, 22, 10. Yep, 49, 22, 10. Radius 59, 20. 59, 20, and then 29, 85. Yep, 285. And then 32, 13. Uh-oh. That's not record. Let's see what we got here. So I guess that's where all the slop is going there. 3207 or 17. The bearing's right, but the distance is not right. But which is okay. It's not the end of the world because let's see. We're holding R2. What's our R2? It's this guy's survey here. Basically holding what this guy did here, which is okay. We can resolve it. So it's either we do that, we show this data here, or we reduce this curve to match, to really match just up to this this line here. So let's see here. And so let's see, how do we want to do that? Yeah, let's just hold it per the R2. So let's shorten this here. What we do is you just grab this curve, lengthen, put it to there, and then delete this side here. And then you need to do an arc. Well, remember, we have to copy this over. We'll have to do the same thing to the actual record of survey drawing. Okay, and you lengthen that sucker. And you move this here. And you match properties. Okay, now it should be the same radius. 307. It's not the same radius. So in that case, you have to go curve end of object. We'll go radius. We're going left, so it's minus 306.31. 306.31 for a length of, looks like 2605. Okay. And 306.31. Yep, that's what the record map is showing too. Okay, so we'll have to do that, or we can copy. I can just copy a base point at this point here. So, okay, so now let's go back to our map check. Now let's add this curve that should have been updated already. Let's go counterclockwise. Yep, which it did. Okay, we go southwest, reverse it. And let's see, what do we say? Oh, let's go around the whole thing here. So let's go southwest, reverse it. Let's go this long one here. How about that? Reverse it. And let's end it here. Okay, that one's tangent. So let's see what damage it did. 5,000 is good. I'm always nervous when I come to the end. Will it close? Will it close? It should. At least within 100. So hit this button again and go over to your Word document. You can keep the same one open. Just go Control Control A, Control V, but don't save it. Save as. Subject parcel. You can do this one, basis of bearings. Basis of bearings, bam. I got another one there. You can keep going on and on like that. Click this, click that button, move this on over to the side. We don't need that one. And you can make this a solid line, actually. Prefer a solid line. And since it's a polyline, go ahead and drop that on it there. Okay, all the anomalies might want to move around there. Hit plot, window, apply a layout, preview it, see if you can actually read it. Okay, that's legible, looks good. Plot, closure calcs plots, base of bearings, base of bearings. Okay, just like that. And you go on and on and on. So this concludes the video on how to do closure calcs. Like, comment, subscribe.